Hey friends, I'm Paula Tish with the TRE Group here with Keller Williams in Huntsville, Alabama, your favorite Huntsville realtor. Today, I just want to talk to you about something that sounds a little bit boring, but actually protects you more than your iPhone screen protector, and that is the buyer's agency agreement. Stick with me, I promise this will make your life easier, your home purchase smoother, and your stress level much lower. So let's cut through the noise. A buyer's agency agreement is not a trap. It's not a lifetime membership. It's definitely not a commitment ceremony. It's simply a written agreement that says, one, I represent you, not the seller. I'm legally obligated to you to put your best interests first, always. And you get full loyalty, full guidance, and full advocacy from me from day one. If you don't sign one, Alabama law automatically puts you into a category called transaction facilitator. And this basically means that I can help you, but I don't actually work for you. And trust me, in negotiation, that's like showing up to a football game in flip-flops. It's not the look you want. So bottom line, does this mean you pay me directly? Let's talk about the money, because that's where most of the confusion is right now. And here's the truth. My job is to negotiate everything for you, including my fee. In today's market, sellers are still paying buyer broker compensation most of the time. In fact, since the lawsuit changes, I've not had one single seller refuse to pay the buyer's agency fees. Not one. Why? Because one, sellers want buyers. They want agents to bring in buyers. They know that buyers do not have cash on hand to pay the commission. So they are building that right into their price. They want to get offers. They want clean, smooth closings with professionals on both sides of the offer. So when I present your offer, I will negotiate two things. One is your terms, and two is your representation. And I position it in such a way that their goal, selling their home while protecting you, is in their best interest. Now you might be wondering, what if they say no? And if a seller chooses not to contribute, which is completely their prerogative. But again, it has not happened to me since in my experience so far. So if that happens, we pause and we evaluate, because then we have some options to consider. First option is you can choose a different home. If a seller is refusing to cooperate with us up front, it might be a preview of the negotiation circus that's coming. So you may just want to pass on that house. Option two, we could increase the purchase price of your offer to cover the fee. This option works beautifully when we do it strategically, but you have to talk about appraisals, because if we wrap your broker compensation into the purchase price, your lender will insist, of course, on the appraisal. As always, lenders always require an appraisal, and the home has to support that price. If it does, then great, the financing covers the cost. If it doesn't, we'll have to renegotiate, restructure, or pivot before you overpay. Protection first, always. We want to make sure you're getting the best deal, okay? Option three would be reallocating closing costs. Now we can shift concessions or closing fees, a number of other negotiable items to make the numbers work without extra cash coming out of your pocket. Let's talk about what I lovingly call the DIY real estate universe. FSBOs, which are for sale by owners, flat fee listings, and off-market situations. Okay, and listen, sometimes these sellers are wonderful people, but they're also trying to sell the biggest asset of their life without any help. And that's where buyers can get into some trouble. So starting with the FSBOs, the for sale by owners. FSBO sellers usually, one, don't understand Alabama contract timelines. They don't understand what's required by the law. They don't track deadlines or deliver documents. They don't understand the inspection process. They haven't priced their house correctly, and they have no idea how their home will appraise. And here's something most buyers don't realize. In a traditional listing, the broker fee is usually baked into the purchase price, because for years and years and years, sellers have been paying a broker commission out of the proceeds of their home. So it has been always baked into the price, meaning that the price you see on the MLS home already accounts for that cost of the representation on both sides. When a FSBO removes the agent but does not adjust the price, they often unintentionally overprice their home. So what do? We pull comparable activities and solds to confirm whether the FSBO is actually priced correctly. And if it is, then we're gonna definitely negotiate that commission right in there. And if it's overpriced, we're gonna spot that immediately. Your buyer agency agreement allows me to step in as your professional representative, negotiate the compensation directly with the seller, control the timeline, protect your money, keep the deal enforceable, and prevent costly mistakes that can happen. And without representation, it's a little bit like assembling IKEA furniture without the manual. It's doable, but you're probably not going to love the outcome. Flat fee or minimal listing services. These are the listings where the agent gets a flat fee, usually it's somewhere around $500, to upload the home into the MLS, and then they vanish. That leaves no guidance, no communication, no timeline management, no repair negotiation support. So guess who ends up managing both sides? That'd be the buyer's agent. But with your buyer agency agreement, I negotiate clearly, guiding the process and keeping everything compliant, even when the listing side is basically not doing anything. And I'm still working 100% for you. Let's talk about off-market and builder deals. Builders especially love unrepresented buyers because then they control the pricing, the upgrades, the incentives, and the fine print. Your agreement with me ensures you understand builder contracts, which can be like 40 pages long. They're very lengthy and they have a lot of fine print. You will also understand warranty limitations, upgrade ROI, inspection needs, financing incentives, timeline changes. Representation matters even more in new construction. So be sure that when you visit any kind of new construction site, you want to be sure that you have your own representation at a minimum. When you sign with me, you're not just getting someone to unlock the doors. You're getting a strategist, negotiator, and contract to close project manager. First of all, strategy. We need to have a strategy before you ever tour a home. We want to look at the neighborhoods, the commute patterns, the schools, the resale values, appreciation rates. I help you choose not a home, but the right lifestyle fit. 2, I'll study the data, the market, the seller's motivation, and the competition, so your offer doesn't just compete, it wins. 3, I track every single deadline, every single one. Earnest money, inspections, repair negotiations, appraisals, title work, loan conditions, HOA docs, termite inspections, every single thing that you can think of, I'm tracking it and making sure that we're hitting those deadlines. And last, but certainly not least, I guide you through the highs and the lows, the nervous moments with honesty, clarity, and perspective. Sometimes I'm more of a counselor than a real estate agent, and that's okay. And underneath all the contracts, timelines, negotiations, and strategy, here's what truly matters to me. I lead with authenticity, deliver with intention, and elevate every part of your experience. My goal is simple: to make you feel confident, cared for, and completely at home through every step of the process. That's what representation means to me, and that's what you get when we work together. Now you might say, Paula, what if I don't like working with you? And that's a fair question, because not everybody's a good fit. But the good news is you are never stuck. Your buyer agency agreement with me is cancelable at any time. If at any point you don't feel supported or well served, I release you. No drama, no guilt, no weirdness. But truthfully, my clients tend to stay. We usually have too much fun along the way. Real estate has changed. Buyers now have to navigate shifting compensation, buyer beware laws, appraisals, inspections, repair negotiations, financing conditions, title and insurance requirements, complex contract timelines, and without representation, you're navigating a minefield alone. With representation, you get clarity, strategy, and protection at every step. So that's the full story behind the buyer agency agreement. If you are buying or selling in Huntsville or Madison County, whether moving up, downsizing, or relocating, I'd love to help you through it. I'm Paula Tisch with the TRE Group at Keller Williams Huntsville, and I cannot wait to help you love where you live.